Hello class, and welcome to our presentation, Introduction to Daoism. Alright, disclaimer time. Now, just be aware that Daoism is a complex and varied religion with mysterious ancient roots. That is, we really don't know like the origins of Daoism. It's quite mysterious. Therefore, the presentations for this class should be viewed as a general overview of major Taoist themes and not as an exhaustive study of this religious tradition. So with that in mind, let's jump right into our study. So what is Taoism? Taoism is a religion originating in 5th to 4th century China that believes in the existence of a deeply mysterious life force called Tao, literally meaning the way. And Taoist texts teach that the purpose of human life is to live a simple life in harmony with nature, to experience peace and longevity, and to eventually achieve immortality or deathlessness. Now, the Taoist tradition consists of two foundational texts. The Tao Te Ching, which is translated as the classic on the way and the power, which is an enigmatic text which explores the nature of Tao and the attainment of De, meaning the power or virtue. And the Zhuangzi, which is a collection of stories, parables, and myths, allegedly written by the Taoist sage Zhuangzi, which details the Taoist life of simplicity. Now, according to legend, the Tao Te Ching was composed by the great sage Lao Tzu during a turbulent period in Chinese history called the Warring States period. And as we can see in our timeline, the Warring States period occurred during what is called the Zhao dynasty. And the Warring States period was basically a civil war that broke out when the Zhao dynasty's power began to weaken. And it lasted for about 200 years and basically ravaged Chinese civilization at the time. And as a result, many Chinese sages were concerned with the task of how to end the Warring States period, and we're going to find that Taoism is very much concerned with this question. Now, many historians, by the way, argue that the Tao Te Ching, as well as the Zhuangzi and other Taoist texts, were written by the Huanglao philosophical school during the 4th century BCE. Indeed, many scholars believe that Lao Tzu is actually a fictional character created by this philosophical school of thought. But again, according to Taoist tradition, Lao Tzu is a real person. And according to legend, he wrote the Tao Te Ching right before he renounced society and lived the rest of his days in the wilderness.